This is MTV's Essential Katy Perry versus Lady Gaga. This next track provided Lady G with one of her biggest hits to date, winning her an incredible 7 MTV Video Awards and selling nearly 10 million copies worldwide, making it one of the biggest selling singles of all time. Is it just me, or does that seem to apply to everything Gaga and Katy do? Here's Bad Romance. Loads more great tracks to come, so make sure you join me after this quick break as we continue with the most essential Katy Perry versus Lady Gaga tracks. We're checking out all the essential Katy Perry versus Lady Gaga. Next up, another hit Lady G co-wrote with Moroccan-Swedish producer Red One, and it came with a very sexy video. Here's Alejandro. Join me for more essential Katy Perry versus Lady Gaga videos after this quick break. You're watching MTV's Essential Katy Perry versus Lady Gaga, who took just 10 minutes to write her debut single. The song was called Just Dance, and it went on to sell over 7 million copies and became a huge club anthem. Not a bad day at the office for Gaga. We're checking out the essential Katy Perry versus Lady Gaga tracks. Snoop, Beyonce, and E.T. will all be along soon, and I bet you don't often hear those three mentioned in the same breath. But first up, here's Katy Perry with great choreography that you don't see so many brides and grooms copying at their own weddings. We're counting down our essential Katy Perry versus Lady Gaga. Next up, Gaga proves to the world that she doesn't always need a huge choreography and multiple costumes to make an eye-catching video when a smoky fire escape and just the one Versace dress will do. This is the edgy and glorious Edge of Glory. Loads more great tracks to come, so make sure you join me after this quick break as we continue with the most essential Katy Perry versus Lady Gaga tracks. These are MTV's Essential Katy Perry versus Lady Gaga videos. Up next, Katy is showing her age, although I think that might just be the makeup, as she regrets the one that got away. And when that one was an arty Diego Luna, you can tell that's gotta hurt. This is MTV's Essential Katy Perry versus Lady Gaga, and this is a huge video in every sense of the word. The full-length version clocks in at 9.5 minutes, featuring a Tarantino-inspired Gaga and Beyonce dressed as Wonder Woman, plus some inspired choreography. I mean, what is not to like? This is the fantastic Telephone. You're watching MTV's Essential Katy Perry versus Lady Gaga. Next up, E.T. Now, when Katy said she wanted to create a different movie for each of her singles from Teenage Dream, I didn't know she meant actual movies. But what a pity they couldn't find a real E.T. costume for Kanye West. Join me for more essential Katy Perry versus Lady Gaga videos after this quick break. Still to come on MTV's Essential Katy Perry versus Lady Gaga videos, we've got Born This Way and California Girls. But first, the artist sometimes known as Stephanie Germanotta with a song about how she turned her back on California to make music in Brooklyn. This is Lady G's homage to her hometown of New York City. It's Marry the Night. We're into our last 3 essential Katy Perry versus Lady Gaga tracks. Next up, Miss Perry wrote this song as an answer to another East Coast song, Jay-Z and Alicia Keys' Empire State of Mind. So who better to join her on the track than one of the West Coast's most renowned rappers, here with Snoop. This is California Girls. This is MTV's Essential Katy Perry versus Lady Gaga with the fastest selling download and yet another of the biggest selling digital singles of all time. Lady Gaga wrote this song in Liverpool, England, where they say they know a thing or two about writing pop hits themselves. A huge hit all over the globe. This is, of course, Born This Way. We've got just one essential Katy Perry versus Lady Gaga track to go, and how could we not include this last track from Miss Perry? After her gospel debut album flopped, Katy Perry went back into the studio and came out with this sultry track that hit #1 right across the board and paved the way for one of the most successful pop careers of this century. The song, I Kissed a Girl, and we all liked it.